Hello everyone and welcome back to the Reniverse. So happy you guys are here. For today we are checking out Ren, we're checking out Genesis. So honestly, up until now I have been reading the comments, I've been reading the recommendations, and everything that I've seen in the comments I looked up and did a video on, and it's all the same result. I love it all. So I've seen a comment saying Genesis power, and let me just check again. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Reniverse. Genesis, Troubles, and Power. Renegade. So yeah, Ren Genesis is what we'll be covering today, and after I think it's a very short video, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 55 seconds. So most likely we'll be recording all three maybe today. I'm just gonna see how much time I have left. I don't have a lot of time to record. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's dive into this Ren Genesis. Very curious to see, but if I had to make a prediction, it's probably gonna be good, right? All right, let's get into it.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark, people dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art, never was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip closed. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal in succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine that I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark, people dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art, never was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
So first impressions, guys, that was the music I thought was very cool, and the beat I really liked. I think this is the first song where the focus lies heavily on, well, at least in my experience, right, in my opinion, a lot of words were used and maybe a bit too fast for me to really keep up with all of the bars with meaning that Ren was spitting. So yeah, it was a short video, but Yeah, I found myself very much just enjoying the music and the flow, right? How he chooses to rap his words, and the scenery. But the message, really, I don't know if I can really, yeah, see and understand the meaning of it at the first go. And actually, even for the second, we're gonna be diving into the analysis now. But yeah, I'm gonna really try to see if I can understand what everything is meaning, right? What the intention was for every bar. Um, I cannot make any promises, but I will try to at least provide you some commentary on all the other stuff I think I can offer some commentary and my thoughts on. So let's dive into the analysis, guys. So, yeah, I think today is going to be a day where I record multiple videos. And maybe Ren has had the same idea for some of his songs, because when we look at the scenery, I think it's very local, everything that he is doing, right? I don't know exactly the name of the city that he lives or resides, but I definitely can recognize the scenery and yeah, just the place that he is walking. I haven't seen the shop where he starts the video, but definitely I recognize this place, the boulevard. So yeah, let's dive into the analysis. So is this guac? Is guacamole?
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere.
So I myself am quite a lover of food, right? I love good food. And this, I think, is pretty well, I haven't seen a dish like this, quite like this, here in the Netherlands. And we're seeing here some chips with some guac. And what is this? Because it's not the sauce, right? It's not mayonnaise or something. It looks like. Is this fish, guys? Battered fish? And then what is this? Is this salt? And if it is,
When I'm
then
by
what is
myself,
this?
I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts.
So it's just a small comment I make to really let you guys know that this is already interesting to me, because it doesn't seem like a dish we can order right here. So yeah, he is living, of course, with his experiences and all of his lessons that he has learned in his life. On top of that, he is ordering dishes we cannot order here. So that's also quite the difference.
Constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support. I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working. Cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery. What's on the
Yeah, so he introduces this Genesis, this song, right, with his own hardships, right? He mantras supposed to keep me sane, but he doesn't know if it's working, and that's just the complexity of life, I think, right? And he further elaborates it with this: life is a lottery, maybe.
hurting? Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery. What's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery.
So yeah, I think an interesting point to raise here is that when you have a complex mind like Ren, I think it is potentially harder for someone like Ren to combat all of those negative or unsure, mysterious kind of feelings and emotions, because when you will take a simple mind, right, blissful ignorance kind of idea, um, it may be way easier to really rise above the challenges, because mentally there are just not as much criteria, maybe in comparison to someone that can be considered a complex mind. And I think that's a bit like what we're seeing here, right? It's not a very clear and easy answer to chase. It's very complex, and we might not even know if there is an answer ultimately to be found. So, yes, to me, it sounds quite logical actually to to really experience this uncertainty when it comes to your mental health and how life is treating you.
I've been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery.
So I don't know who Connery is. Is it supposed to be Sean Connery? And if it is, did he kill himself? Yeah, I haven't been around for too long, so I think that is going to be a reference. Yeah, I miss. It's a reference I miss.
I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. No one was late for the art. No one was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
I think the last time here when he says Genesis, it's an amazing way to introduce the chorus when it comes to the instrumental part. It grooves just right in, man.
Aim for the heart. Genesis.
And you can see clearly that the camera, or it may be, what is it called? The opposite of accidentally. It may be purposely. That the camera is just a bit of a lower quality. The camera, you can see that it's having a hard time really to focus on Ren, especially with moving around Ren and with the background changing in distance, the things that potentially could be focused on. But when you have this studio music and lyrics provided by Ren, it's very easily accepted and could be interpreted as just an artsy choice, right? It does not translate to minus points, because it's so obvious that it has been the choice of Ren to keep it like this, and to just go with it. So when everything around the obvious flaw that we are seeing here, which is the camera and the inability to focus on Ren with this dynamic positioning of the camera, when everything around that is just so top notch when it comes to the quality, then it is also bringing what we before have seen as a flaw, is bringing it up to a overall high quality production value.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting.
And this is also the moment that I really see that this could be the boulevard that we've seen in what is it called again? Money Ties. This was the moment where I started thinking, hold on.
Somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking, it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip closed. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold.
And this, I don't think I have the screenshot for this in my thumbnail. No, I don't think so. But this is the place where he said in Monetize as well, where he started going on about some bars about his. It's a scene that returns in the video clip, but for sure, this is the place. This is the place that was filmed for Monetize.
Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal, succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time.
I think these couple of bars are very typical when we're talking about a rap artist. Just bars to really showcase who you are as an artist, and I think this is it's not your to me it's not your typical Ren flow, but I think here it's it does a good job at really exclaiming no to emphasize this bar as the typical make yourself known bars.
Let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal, succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wind up. I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression.
Yeah, so of course he is starting it. Hit a hoop like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. That is just the typical look at me, right? Look at me, I am great. Let me take wheel for a second. But when he enters this very catchy segment of this rap bit, he really is showcasing his ideas more than look at me. And you can argue it's one and the same, but to me, it really adds way more information and way more the feeling that I really can understand who Ren is in essence. I think this was probably a highlight for me, yeah.
Feel the profession, making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wind up. I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression.
Right, and I think it really stands out because he is here now trying to show what is keeping him busy, his vision. And when you have bars like time is the author, the lesson, time is a curse and a blessing, time is confined in the eye of my mind, it's way different than the whole right, getting money, fucking bitches, right? So this is already setting Ren so far apart from what we usually see. And of course, right, when we know Ren, when you're watching this and you know Ren a bit, it's obvious that he would go for lines like this, and it is really just showing very well his character and how he sees things. But it's a great contrast from what we're used to see. And when I say what we're used to see, it could also be exchanged with what we are fed, right, by the mainstream media.
Slipping right by, take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wind up. I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Yeah, it's way too short, guys. It's way too short. So, some closing words for you guys. I did try, but I think Genesis, is it considered religiously themed, maybe Genesis. I haven't. I have heard the word a lot because it just sounds like a cool word. So maybe yeah, I've seen it a lot in the gaming scene in the gaming parts of my life. But honestly, the definition I wouldn't know actually. Um, Genesis meaning, is it something the origin or mode of formation of something? The tale had its genesis in fireside story. Origin. Okay. Yeah, I think that was probably the most vague to me. Um, but yeah, now that I know that it means the genesis, the origin, it makes a bit more sense. Actually, maybe I should be watching it again for my own information because I'm not going to be watching it 3 times with you guys now. Yeah, maybe should have looked it up before diving into the analysis. Yeah, I'm learning from my mistakes, guys, and this surely is yeah. I'm taking some notes here, mental notes. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. I thought it was a very nice beat as well, and yeah, just a very, I would say, typical flow when it comes to the rhyming. I've heard it before, with the exception of the part that I thought was the highlight, right? This part.
Making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine. That I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression.
I loved it. And now that I listen to it a third time now, actually it does fit the typical kind of flow, the new generation kind of flow. I think there's a video of 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg sitting at the table doing a bit of a podcast, and then there's a small section where they go on about the flow that is now shared among many of the new gen rappers. And he, I think, is adapting that specific flow for Genesis, but he is, the lyrics are adding way more depth than the flow itself. So yeah, I think he can really get away with it because, of course, he is such a versatile artist. It's not his gimmick. He can show us that he is in possession of the skill and the talent needed to go for a flow like this, and he is executing it very well. So personally, not a fan of that kind of flow, but Ren, he's just serving it on a dish that I really like. So yeah, that's that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for the comments, for the recommendations, and yeah, I really still am enjoying it very much here in the Reniverse. So yeah, you'll be seeing more of me soon. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next.